Community Work and Development Assignment 2, presentation by Alison Farr. The artefact that I have chosen is a photograph of my daughter, a vase of tulips, and a handwritten note from another parent from my community given to me nearly 2 decades ago. The tulips, symbolic of Holland, are the visual reminder of Pearl Kingsley's essays. The note I keep behind this photo of my daughter when she went on her first independent holiday. When my daughter was diagnosed with cerebral palsy in 2005, I was a terrified 23-year-old, struggling with being a first-time mum, now experiencing the terrifying unknown future my beautiful little girl would have. Initially told that she would never walk and would likely be blind, deaf, and have an intellectual impairment. It was so overwhelming. I was lost and felt incredibly isolated and underprepared for what my parenting journey would now look like. A shift from the expectations I had as my role as mother, where I'd envisaged dance concerts, play dates, teaching my daughter to drive, graduating high school, then a life of independence. Instead, I faced a future as a carer, weekly medical appointments across physiotherapy, occupational therapy, speech pathology, orthotics, fittings, walking frames, wheelchairs, multi-level surgeries, all for the rest of her life, and it was all too much to imagine. I googled cerebral palsy. That was overwhelming. I tried to attend playgroups, but my child was different and I felt pitied by the other parents. Again, I felt isolated because the community I tried to be a part of wasn't one where I felt I belonged. I tried online again, searching through a forum that belonged to Essential Baby website. There, hidden down the bottom under the banner of babies and children with special needs, I found the cerebral palsy support group. At the time, there was myself and 5 others from different states across Australia, later growing to a core 10 members. Our children were all between 9 and 18 months old, and while the children all had the same diagnosis of cerebral palsy, the condition presented itself differently in each child. Early in 2006, a member of the community found an essay written by Emily Pearl Kingsley called Welcome to Holland. This essay details the shift in perspective a parent of a child with disability goes through, and it resonated with all of us. When new members would join our community, we would often welcome them by saying welcome to Holland and sharing the essay with them. Even now, when our children achieve things that they were told they would never achieve, we marvel at their achievements and somewhat tongue-in-cheek remark, Holland's not so bad after all. Pearl Kingsley's essay, its sentiment and perspective, communicates my role within my community as a friend, supporter, sympathiser, and advocate to hold space for others and show love for those walking the same path as me. The quote shown in this photograph is a constant reminder that we're not alone in this journey, and although it looks different to how we envisaged our lives, the support and love from people who share this journey make all the difference. This essay encapsulates our experience as a community and the part I play in it. So this is Welcome to Holland by Emily Pearl Kingsley. I am often asked to describe the experience of raising a child with a disability, to try and help people who have not shared that unique experience to understand it, to imagine how it would feel. It's like this. When you are going to have a baby, it's like planning a fabulous vacation trip to Italy. You buy a bunch of guidebooks and make your wonderful plans. The Colosseum, the Michelangelo David, the gondolas in Venice. You may learn some handy phrases in Italian. It's all very exciting. After months of eager anticipation, the day finally arrives. You pack your bags and off you go. Several hours later, the plane lands. The flight attendant comes in and says, "Welcome to Holland." "Holland," you say. "What do you mean, Holland? I signed up for Italy. I'm supposed to be in Italy. All my life, I've dreamed of going to Italy." But there's been a change in the flight plan. They've landed in Holland, and there you must stay. The important thing is that they haven't taken you to a horrible, disgusting, filthy place full of pestilence, famine, and disease. It's just a different place. So you must go and buy new guidebooks, and you must learn a whole new language, and you will meet a whole new group of people you would never have met. It's just a different place. It's slower paced than Italy, less flashy than Italy. But after you've been there for a while and you catch your breath, you look around and you begin to notice that Holland has windmills, and Holland has tulips. Holland even has Rembrandts. But everyone you know is busy coming and going from Italy, and they're all bragging about what a wonderful time they had there. And for the rest of your life, you will say, yes, that's where I was supposed to go. That's what I had planned. And the pain of that will never, ever, ever, ever go away, because the loss of the dream is a very, very significant loss. But if you spend your life mourning the fact that you didn't get to Italy, you may never be free to enjoy the very special, the very lovely things about Holland.